Week 1 is officially here. We did it, baby. All off season, been working all along in mock drafts. We did our drafts. Now it's all about start, sit 'em, and I'm bringing you 6 running backs that I believe you should be starting. That I feel really confident in starting, and 3 running backs that I'm kind of saying, you know what, I think you should be sitting out for Week 1 and kind of getting some more information as the season goes on. So let's get straight into it. And with my number 1 guy, I have Elijah Mitchell, and I know it's been kind of shaky. He has been in practice all season, but he's been back at practice. That's been reported. Okay, but what I want you to understand that there is no doubt in my mind that Elijah Mitchell is the running back one in this backfield. I know a lot of people are scared of this roulette that's going to be happening, but I mean, they got rid of some people. They got rid of Jermichael Hastings. They got rid of Trey Sermon. And now Elijah Mitchell is the guy. Yes, he's been questionable, like I said earlier, but now he's back at practice. He should be starting Week 1. If anything does change, obviously we will keep you updated. But at this very moment, let me remind you that the 49ers are a run-first team. I know everyone's excited about Trey Lance. I'm excited about Trey Lance, and he is going to be taking some opportunities away from the ground. But this is essentially his rookie year. There's going to be growing pains, and they're going to be relying on Elijah Mitchell and this run game, their identity to get them through some games, okay? Get them in those rough patches, out of those rough patches, okay? So there's no doubt in my mind that Elijah Mitchell be getting 15 plus touches per game. In the last 5 games of the season, Elijah Mitchell was averaging over 15 touches already. So I can see him picking up in Week 1 here, getting those touches, maybe even falling into the end zone once again. Their identity is run first, and I feel really, really confident, especially versus the Bears, who have a struggling offense and a struggling defense. So I can see the 49ers taking this game really early and controlling it, and then maybe have to result in the run game early. So give me Elijah Mitchell. And at number 2, give me Dameon Pierce versus the Colts. Honestly, one word for this guy, and it's opportunity. He is going to be getting so much touches on the ground. They waived Marlon Mack, brought him back on the practice squad, then waived him again. Okay, so he's no longer on the team. So if you were worried about Marlon Mack taking any sort of touches in the backfield, that is non-existent anymore. And the next guy up is Rex Burkhead, and I do believe he'll be more of a reliever back, a third down guy that could catch passes, maybe do some run blocking, because he was really great over there with the Patriots. But once again, opportunity, in my opinion, 12 plus points for Dameon Pierce in the first week here as a good low RB2 that's going to be very consistent, in my opinion, moving on in the first half of the season until something happens. So why not take Dameon Pierce? There's no worry. There's absolute guarantee opportunity for Dameon Pierce Week 1. I like it. And at number 3, we have Chase Edmonds versus the Patriots. Look, another guy with just pure opportunity. Okay, I know this matchup may not sound sexy. They play the Patriots defense. The Patriots defense somehow always comes out and plays great Week 1, no matter what it is, always against the Dolphins, and they usually dominate. But what you can't guarantee, if that is going to happen and if history is going to repeat itself, is that they're going to be down and they probably will abandon the run game. But what's good about Chase Edmonds is that he can catch the ball. He's one of the best pass catchers in these RB dead areas in your draft. So getting Chase Edmonds with that high upside as a pass catcher, I think is fantastic. They get rid of Sony Michel. Myles Gaskin is non-existent, okay? And like I said, a late round running back, for him to start him as either a low end RB2 or potentially a flex spot, I think it's fantastic. Okay, you want PPR opportunities here. And I think Chase Edmonds in Week 1, in my opinion, is the safest option, especially in the air. And if you're worried about Raheem Mostert, once again, that's okay, because Chase Edmonds is going to be getting opportunity in the air as well. I keep saying this, and if you have Chase Edmonds and you're not confident in it, please go watch the I Am Athlete video where he's talking shady to McCoy, and Chase Edmonds is there, and he's telling you and breaking down the outside zone and why he benefits from that and why he chose the Miami Dolphins over multiple teams, over teams that are clearly competing for a Super Bowl, and he goes to Miami Dolphins just based on his skill set. So I do believe Chase Edmonds is going to thrive, especially in Week 1. So I'm starting him. And at number 4, Travis Etienne versus the Washington Commanders. And I think we've all been waiting for this day. We've all been waiting for Travis Etienne to finally go into a real NFL game, and it's finally here. Hopefully everything goes good. There's no setbacks leading up to the week whenever you're watching this. But Travis Etienne is going to be in the NFL game that actually matters. We saw what he did in preseason. We saw his quick lateral movement, the way he can catch the ball, the way he bursts in the hole. He has all the skill sets to be there. Now can it all come together with Doug Peterson, with T-Law, his old teammate? I mean, this offense is going to be really, really good in my opinion. And once again, opportunity. I know James Robinson has just kind of confirmed saying that he is going to be ready and is going to go for week 1, but he is coming off an Achilles tear. Crazy how fast he's coming back, one, and how much opportunity is he really going to get? They're probably going to ease him into the season. I don't believe James Robinson is going to be getting a lot of touches right now in week 1, maybe throughout the season. This is why I believe Travis Etienne is a easy RB2 start for me in week 1. Let's go to the other side of the ball here with Antonio Gibson versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I kind of feel like this team kind of lost their identity once Brian Robinson got hurt. Sounds weird, but I think the whole community, especially the fans community, was really confident in starting Brian Robinson week 1. But now you're kind of in this place where if you have Antonio Gibson and drafted Antonio Gibson, it's kind of a must start. For me, I'm not 100% confident in starting him, but I'm 90% confident in starting him just based off the history, what he has with this team. He finished as a top 15 running back the past 2 years. This was his bread and butter. This was his backfield. This is where he used to command the Commanders, oddly enough, in the backfield. See what I did there? But Antonio Gibson, once again, a good mid to low RB2, a must start. 15 plus opportunities can definitely come his way in week 1. I can definitely see him falling into the end zone, obviously, if they get there. But I think you have to be confident in starting Antonio Gibson moving forward until Brian Robinson gets back. My last running back I believe you should be starting in week 1 is Cordero Patterson versus the Saints. Look, once again, another opportunity guy, not really competing with anyone. I know Tyler Algier is there in the backfield, kind of showed a little bit of glimpses of what he can do. But this Falcons team is not going to be relying on a rookie running back to take him that all the way, especially with this draft cap, with Tyler Algier's draft capital. Okay, this team does improve with Kyle Pitts in his second year. They draft Drake London. These defenses can't just stack the box like they did this past year. They were stacking the box. They were bullying Matt Ryan and everyone in the backfield. But now Cordero Patterson, who was getting moved all around last year, was a top waiver wire pick this past year as well, finished as a top 10 RB. You have to go with what history says. He is going to be getting opportunities in the backfield. He's going to be the pass catching RB. So why not take him? Why not start him? I think this is a great flex option. If you're kind of shaky, maybe you have a couple rookies on your team. Cordero Patterson, I will be starting over every single rookie, whether that's Garrett Wilson, Sky Moore, Treylon Burks. Cordero Patterson definitely has a higher ceiling than all these rookies, and I do believe a safer floor. So once again, Cordero Patterson versus the Saints in a flex position, I'm okay to start. Okay, now we're going to the sit section here, and my first sit running back for you is really a group of people, and it's this Eagles running back versus the Lions. Who the hell are you going to start? Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell? Miles Sanders himself said, I wouldn't be drafting myself. I mean, I don't want to be giving, these fantasy people just 2 to 3 points a week. And Kenneth Gainwell, once again, we're not necessarily sure what's going to be happening there. We think we all believe there could be great things coming out of this backfield. But for right now, week 1, I just need more information. I need to understand what this offense is going to look like in its second year. And my second guy I believe you should be sitting, and I know this may not be a popular opinion, is Rashad Penny versus the Broncos. I know Kenneth Walker's injured, and I know that, hey, he should be getting an opportunity. I agree with you. But Russell Wilson is going back to Seattle. Russell Wilson is going to make, in my opinion, the Seattle Seahawks hurt and be like, this is what you lost. And I do believe the Seahawks and Rashad Penny could potentially abandoning the run. They are probably going to do everything possible to try and keep up in this game and not be completely embarrassed. So I do believe if Russell Wilson can score 3-4 touchdowns even before the second half, then this Seahawks team is going to be abandoning the run, and that's why I want to sit Rashad Penny just for this week. Still believe in him for the rest of the season and what can come, but this week I'm going to sit him. And my last sit, once again, is another group of running backs, and that is the Ravens running backs versus the Jets. this is kind of what happened last year. We were like, who the hell's going to start? Is it Tyson Williams? Is it going to be, another question mark running back? Who the hell's going to be this year? Mike Davis, Kenyon Drake? I don't know. There's no information. Nothing has come out saying, well, we're leading with Kenyon Drake. We're going to start Kenyon Drake. Nothing has come out. So I'm just going to completely avoid, once again, more information needs to come in before I start anyone in that Ravens backfield. Guys, we are here. We did it. Let me know if there's anyone that I missed. If you have any questions, any start sit questions in the comments. We're going to be doing this live start sit Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, your time. So definitely come through. Good luck week 1.
Yo, what's good? Thanks for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos,
watch it.
You can also subscribe
right now
if you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/FantasyLand fam.